Hello and welcome back. Today is Monday, January 20th. I have your 5 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. It makes me know you like the content. While you're down below, let me know what's your favorite play. It could be in this 8-game action-packed MLK Day basketball selection here. Got some great matchups overall. Could be in the national championship to cap the night. Could be in college basketball. Let me know down below. What's your favorite play? What are you leaning towards? What are you taking today? Beautiful sports day ahead of us. Action-packed day. Cold day outside here in Chicago, so I'm staying inside to watch all these basketball games here for you guys. 5 plays I absolutely love. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action and yesterday in the NBA. And I'm going 2-2 in best bets. If you made sure to check out my pinned comment or follow my Twitter at DaWiddler, I did tweet out LeBron James over points as the day went on. Loved it over 22. He finished the game at 25. Even in a blowout game, LeBron James looked great in that matchup. Tyrese Maxey, he looked incredible yesterday too for us. Over 27, he dominated the Bucks team. And the 2 players that did not dominate for us, Tyler Hero, he got Stephon Castled in that first half. He finished the game at 18. He had a better second half than he did in the first half, but only 2 points in the first quarter, and then 16 points from there on out was not good. Tyler Hero was not aggressive overall. And then Nikola Vucevic, that one, I think I'll take it every single time. He finished the game at 17 points. He missed so many normal shots that he would have made late in the game. He had a nice pocket pass around the 18-footer mark that he normally drains all the time. Misses that. He had a nice layup, nice little post hook at the end of the game to get us the over for his last shot. Off the back rim over that. He finished the game at 17 points. Needed just a little bit more from him in that matchup. 2-2 day yesterday. I'm trying to bounce back from these last 2 weeks have not been the most fun overall. Some good days, some bad days. Today is going to be a great day. 5 plays that I absolutely love here in the NBA. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, going to be in this Pistons-Rockets matchup. 2 of these teams used to be picking at the top of the draft. Now they have a great matchup here on MLK Day. Give me Jalen Green. He has been on fire. He's been fuego. We're going to continue to ride the hot hand here in a great matchup. Give me Jalen Green over 23.5 points coming in at minus 125 on FanDuel. The Pistons allowing the 6th most points to the shooting guard position, so I love that overall here for Jalen Green, who's been on fire shooting 5 for his last 5, averaging 31.4 points per game. I like this up to 25 plus points here today, so if you see 24 or if you do see 23, love that, but up to 24.5, I think he scores up to 25 plus points in this matchup. He's gotten this over 2 for his last 5 against this Pistons team, averaging 24 points per game. He's gotten this over 8 for his last 10 overall, averaging 28.7 points per game. Love the volume these last 10 games, 20 field goal attempts overall in every single game, averaging. Love that. With 1 day of rest, he's gotten this over 5 for his last 5. The Pistons, these last 10 games, have kind of given up some big games to the shooting guard position. Yesterday, Devin Booker, 35 plus points. Miles Bridges, 27 plus points. Grady Dick, 13. His over-under was only at 10 in that game. Anthony Edwards, 53-point game he had against this Pistons team. Shaedon Sharpe, 20 plus points, and KCP had 21 plus points against this Pistons team. They've been bleeding points to the shooting guard position most recently. Love that overall for Jalen Green, who's been dominant at home. Over 3 for his last 5 games, averaging 28.6 points per game. No Jabari Smith still, so team is still going to run how it has been. I expect Jalen Green to continue this hot streak here, so give me Jalen Green over 23.5 points. For my second best bet here, probably my favorite play of the day in this Minnesota-Memphis matchup. Last time these 2 teams played, we took this guy's over-under and he fell flat short. And then since that moment, Anthony Edwards has been balling out. I'm back. I'm going back for my money here. This guy still owes me money because last time he had this game, we took the over, didn't get the over. Love this spot for Anthony Edwards. Give me Ant-Man over 25.5 points coming in at minus 125. On DraftKings, love this spot for him. Memphis, these last 30 games, allowing the 3rd most points to the shooting guard position. These last 15 games, allowing the 3rd most points and the 9th most threes to the shooting guard position. These last 7 games, Memphis, allowing the 2nd most points and the 5th most threes to the shooting guard position. Anthony Edwards has a great matchup here. High over-under game, 235 over-under. He's got us over 2 for his last 3 against his Grizzlies team, with the 1 game being the 1 game we took his over and didn't get it. 2 for his last 3, averaging 25.6 points per game. Love that. Love this. Why? Ultimate Road Warrior. Love my Ultimate Road Warriors. Ant-Man is an Ultimate Road Warrior for this Wolves team. 4 of his last 5 home away games, averaging 36.6 points per game, 53-point game, 32-point game, 21-point game, 41 and 36 in his last 5 away games overall. Last 10 games averaging 22 field goal attempts per game. He loves taking every shot he wants. Love that. High over-under matchup. Pinnacle of primetime games. Ant-Man steps up in primetime games. Martin Luther King Day. This game is the primetime of primetime games here today with the Grizzlies playing in this matchup. My projections have him at 29 points in the year in this game. Love this spot for Ant-Man. Give me Ant-Man over 25.5 points. For my third best bet, going to be in this Knicks Atlanta Hawks matchup. Over under is at 235 as well. Great game here. And our sweet prince from earlier in the season has returned from injury, and he looked great. Got normal minutes as he normally does all season long. So I love this spot for Jalen Johnson. Over 26.5 points, rebounds coming in at -115 on FanDuel. These last 7 games, the Knicks allowing the 9th most rebounds to the power forward position. So a good spot here for Jalen Johnson overall, who's gotten this over 4 for his last 5 games, averaging 31.8 points, rebounds. 2 for his last 2 against this Knicks team this season, averaging 37 points, rebounds. I love it. Last time they played, we did take his PRs, and he crushed that number. I think he had 36 in that game overall. Return from the shoulder injury. I was a little worried when he returned against the Boston. Had 27 PRs in that matchup, 14 points, 13 rebounds. Why I love this spot so much for rebounding here and points, but for the rebounds here specifically, is Clint Capella and the other backup center is going to have to guard Cat all the way around the three-point line, leaving Jalen Johnson a lot of opportunities to stay down low in the paint and grab the rebound and push the pace for this Atlanta Hawks team that he's been doing all season overall. Return from injury, like I said, 27 PRAs, 67% hit rate this season, averaging 29.9 points, rebounds, 76% hit rate on the road this season. Love that. Return from injury, 37 minutes, steady playing time since returning from injury. Last few games for this for the Knicks team, Kelly Oubre, 26, the Thompson brother from Detroit, 18. Last 2 games, big games overall to this Pistons team. Projections have him at 29 points, rebounds in this matchup. Fun game, high over-under matchup. It's going to be a lot of pushing of the pace, so give me Jalen Johnson to push his pace and score buckets for us. Give me JJ over 26.5 points, rebounds. For my 4th best bet of the day, this guy has been on fire these last 5 games. 5 straight 30-plus point games, and this number's at 26.5 points. I'm going to continue to ride the hot hand here. Give me Devin Booker over 26.5 points coming in at -125 on FanDuel. I'm not sure why this number's going down a little bit. He opened at 28, now at 26. I'll gladly hop in here. 5 for his last 5 games. He's been on fire. 5 straight 30-plus point games. Love that. He's got this over 4 for his last 4 games against his Cavs team, averaging 32.3 points per game. 27 points in every single one of those games. Love that. If you classify Devin Booker more as a point guard, because he has his team's like point guard, shooting guard combo, Cavs these last 15 games are allowing the 3rd most points to the point guard position, so love that. They're without Evan Mobley, so I think Devin Booker's going to even have an easier time to slash in the paint and get to his spots where he normally likes to get to overall. He's got us over 4 for his last 5 away games, averaging 31.2 points per game. Love the volume. These last 10 games, averaging 20 shots per game. Last 5 games, 22 shots per game, so even more volume these last few games. The Cavs kind of giving up some big games to the shooting guard position. Isaiah Joe, great name, 12-plus points. Ant-Man just had 28-plus points against this team. Andrew Nembhard, 19. Brandon Miller, 24. And Jaden Ivey, 17-plus points. So they're giving up some big games to the shooting guard position recently. 5 straight over games, 30-plus points. High over-under matchup, 236. This game's going to be a lot of pushing of the pace. I think Evan Mobley being out in this game is going to turn into a lot more of a high-scoring matchup. All these guards are going to have an opportunity to slash as much as they want. Averaging 26.7 points per game with no Beal overall. On the road this season with no Beal, averaging 26.7. Without Beal this season, he's averaging 28.8 points per game, over 5 for his last 5, over 7 for his last 10. My projections have him at 30-plus points here. I think this game's going to be a lot more fun than what the spread shows, 7.5. I think this game's going to be a close game overall. Devin Booker, KD have been balling out. Give me Devin Booker to continue this hot streak. Let him go 6 for 6 for 30-plus point games. So give me D-Book over 26.5 points. For my 5th and final play of the day. 5 plays. Haven't done that in a while, but this game, Bulls, Clippers, I always have a Chicago Bulls play for you guys. You know, as you see the Bulls stuff, big Bulls fan, I'll be watching this game here. back-to-back here against this Clippers team. It's weird because some of these books show this game for tomorrow, but it's today. I love this spot for Zach LaVine. We're getting a nice discount on this number. I think that they're just not thinking that he's still the same shooter as he was after 2 lackluster games. Give me Zach LaVine over 23.5 points coming in -110 on DraftKings. The Clippers allowing the 5th most threes to the small forward position, and Zach LaVine will have a great opportunity to splash some threes overall. He's gone over 3 for his last 5 games. I know he had 2 lackluster games, but last game he just had 27 plus points, averaging 24.4 points per game on back-to-backs this season. I'm not worried about it. 3 for his last 5 on back-to-backs this season. Love that overall. He loves playing on the road for this Bulls team. 65% hit rate on the road, averaging 24.2 points per game. Over 5 for his last 5 away games as well. Love that. He loves playing anywhere but in Chicago because and hopefully this is a nice showcase trade game for the LA team where he's from. A little hometown matchup overall. Still great volume for Zach LaVine. 5-10, the last 10 games averaging 20 field goal attempts, so not the last 5, but the last 10 games, still 20 field goal attempts per game. Over 8 for his last 10 games overall, averaging 28.6 points per game. He's still on fire shooting. 8 for his last 10. He's still in a hot shooting groove. He had 2 games where they're a little lackluster at home overall. My projections have him at 25 plus points here, so I think it's a great spot for Zach LaVine here overall. Give me Zach attacking the rim over 23.5 points. Those are my 5 best bets for you in the NBA today. Hopefully we get a nice 5-0 sweep. That would be an incredible, nice way to start the week. Happy MLK Day. We got a great sports day ahead of us. Wall-to-wall NBA action. Cannot wait. I know the Charlotte Hornets play the Mavs early on here. Like I said, didn't really love a play for that, but I did have 2 leans on both of those players overall. Let me know down below what's your favorite play. Could be in the NBA, could be in this college football game. Always willing to tail you guys down below in the comments section. While you're down there, please leave a like and subscribe. It means the world to me. I truly appreciate the support this page has been getting. It's been a lot of fun doing it, even though the last few weeks have not been the most fun. But hey, I just have fun talking ball with you guys and responding to you guys in the comments section. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.